When the world changed, so did we. One step at a time, we let go of the life we knew, sold off our tools, our comforts, until all that remained was our little farm. A kind family came along, gave us a fresh start, and we began again. That summer, we moved into the shipping container to regroup and dream. We pictured a cabin in the woods, but nothing quite fit. So we picked up a 19-foot Arctic Fox camper. Then we brought it up to the ridge, and that's where we had purchased a 40-foot RV, weathered and worn. It got us through, but winter proved it couldn't hold the heat. We kept our old truck because some things are still built to last. And then the landlord offered us this, a quiet, forgotten cabin tucked in the trees, waiting for someone to care again. No power, just potential. With love, teamwork, and a bit of grit, we're building a new kind of life. And when the work is done, Lila and I go for a walk. Well, I'm here. We got the hammer, drill. I even brought another bit. Channel locks. And this is what we've been waiting for the whole time, is this level. We needed a level to level the floor, so we couldn't afford really getting a big one. Like you can get big levels. So we got some 2x4, 10-foot 2x4, so we can string a 10-foot 2x4 out, a real straight one, put it on edge and use the level on it. It's another way of getting a long level. So I'm gonna, it's already Friday. Is it Friday today? Yeah, it's already Friday today, and we haven't done much. We came in the other day. What was it? Tuesday, Monday. We just took a day off because we were in here. Believe it or not, on the last video, that was Sunday morning, and then I released that video at 8. We promised you guys, the audience, that we'd get a video out every week. And sometimes I think it's a good thing because it's pushing us to do the work. Like for instance this week, not that I'm complaining or anything, but partnership isn't about having it your way. You see, if I had it my way without this catheter issue I have, if I had it my way, I would have this cabin done in a couple of weeks. Quite honestly, there's only a couple of weeks work here. Not even. You come in here, jack it up, level it, let's get to work. What are we going to do? Kind of a plan of attack. Go get materials, come back, put the materials up and get after it. Now you'd need a good helper, but quite honestly, there's not a lot to do here. But it's not, that would cost money. You have to hire someone, maybe, to do it that way, because I'm not 40 years old anymore. I just gotta be real. So the good wife kind of has the right idea. We come in and work hard, and then we take a day off. As you can see in some of the videos I'm putting up there, we went in and vacuumed. Like the good wife put a vacuum on. Actually, she got that on Marketplace or Kijiji. 35 bucks, brand new. 35 bucks here, over 100 bucks, 100 and some bucks, 200 bucks in the store. 100 bucks for sure. So it was brand new. The lady used it once and said, yeah, didn't need it. It's been sitting around, so she sold it for 35 bucks. We got it. And it has a bag in it too. So the good wife bought some bags on Amazon, so we have them back in. As you can see in the video, I did a lot of vacuuming. I vacuumed that whole house, and the bag in that vacuum It's full. It's pushing now, so I need a new bag. And I like that because now you're not throwing all that rodent dust out through a shop. You know how shop vacs take it in and throw it out? Well, this one has a bag in it, just like a house vacuum. That's what I really like about it. 35 bucks. So anyways, I hope I threw that in the video up top so you could see it. Took a video of it. She picked this up. It's a shop vac, super 30 liter, 3 horsepower, not a big one. But what I liked about it is it has a bag. It's brand new, it hasn't been used. We used it to vacuum the trailer out, but it has a bag, and the bag is going to store all of the rodent poop. That's how it works. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start the generator and put this little vacuum to work. Now, so we'll give Greg his vacuum back. We didn't even use it. He was going to borrow us his to use, but you see, it didn't have a bagging system or anything. It's just a shop vac, and it would suck the air in, and then it vents it all out. And then you'd almost have to have another hose venting outside. That's how those shop vacs work. But I've very seldom seen one with a bag like this one. And we ordered new bags off Amazon, and it came in 3 days here, 2 days. It's amazing on this ridge here. We live way up in the mountains, but there's a highway and an address, and Amazon delivers. We don't have to run all the way into town. You see, when we first got here, we were running all the way into town. Then the post office thought they were going to go on strike. Then Amazon made some other arrangements with private enterprises, couriers, and they said, the heck with the post office. Well, some stuff comes through postal now, but I think the post office screwed themselves out of a lot of business, in my opinion. But what I like about the arrangement now is they deliver right to the gate, drop it off the gate. They take a picture and email it to us. So we go to the gate and there's our stuff right away. So it works really well. It's even going to work better in this location because we're closer to the gate, and we'll do some tours. I don't know if I'll fit that into this video this week, but other videos for sure. So once we get into this new location, you know, we're going to tour it and take you guys on the ride. So we started this channel, if you go back and look to some of our old videos, you know, we're just walking the dog and stuff like that. You know, we came across the Rockies. You know, there's some older videos in there of the old farm, and we even unlisted some of the older ones. We're gonna maybe put them back in, or maybe the older ones will be on our join club. The good wife said, thanks to you guys, we have enough subscribers now that we can have a join club on our channel. So my good wife is setting up a join club, and so keep an eye on that because it's interesting. But maybe on the join club we'll share some of them older videos. You'll see, you get to know a little bit of our history for those of you that are really following. And but anyways, here we are, Friday. I don't know where the week went. Tuesday we did a little bit of thing, and then Wednesday we had to recuperate because our arms were all sore. You know, my shoulders were really sore from all that vacuuming. And I did, you know, like, this is nothing compared to the old farm. It was a big house. But anyways, I'm not making excuses. I guess I'm out of shape. This summer I'll have a chance to get into shape. And but here we are, Friday, and we haven't done anything on this house. So you know, Wednesday, well, this had to be done and that had to be done. We're working on things at our other trailer at the RV, getting it all polished up, ready to sell it, ready to show it, things like that. And it's just little things, but it's amazing how much time goes into all of these little things. And if you look at the videos up above, I'll show you some of the stuff we've been doing. Really, the good wife had to do most of it. She was changing the flooring on the camper. She was doing vents. We replaced all the vent caps. You know how they get old and brittle, so we changed this all for the new owners, because the new owners will be our neighbors, and that's not why we do that. It's what we've always done. You come in and you make something better, right, for the next person. Theoretically, that's how it's supposed to work, but it doesn't. We get into places like this and it's a cleanup job, a lot of cleanup jobs, but you can sit wherever you want. Okay. Here now, you won't get away on us. Just got a little, we got a little feeble on her now. Yeah. Problem with two dogs is one dog follows the other dog, and that's can be a problem with these other dogs, because these other two dogs just run wild around the park most of the time, and so anyways, honking, a lot of honking. What I notice is right around the mountains here, there's lots of deer on the highway. They come down to drink in the creek, and we're right around some switchbacks on the highway. But it's quite a ways down. You guys, if you haven't seen the trip, we went to the landfill that day, and I think that's episode 2. You can see the trip. We showed a little bit of it on camera. So, but anyways, today we're gonna figure out what to do here. The good wife is working on the channel. There's a lot of work to a channel. I didn't realize how much work there is. I don't do any of that behind the scenes stuff. She does a lot of producing, a lot of work, and I thank her for that, because I couldn't do this on my own. But this is an interesting journey to share, I think, because it's not something that I've ever done, you know, where you sell off all your possessions, you auction it all off. We literally had an auction sale on the old farm. Auctioned it all off. I had to. I went through a divorce, so I had to auction it off, settle the divorce, and then move on. So we picked up whatever pieces we had. Wasn't much left. We bought the farm you see in the video. My good wife and I bought that together. It wasn't much, but it was a beautiful piece of land, good location, and we thought that it was worth a lot. We had it for sale for quite some time, but we bought it because we thought, well, the kids would be close to us and come and visit us more, you know, and they did. That's just the way it is. Kids usually don't come and see unless they need something. And that's not true for all families. It is for ours. But we love our kids, and they have to have that space and room to grow up. We were there once too. I remember when I was their age, did I go out to the farm to see my dad a whole lot? My dad and my mom? No. You know, maybe it's karma. And the reason I didn't go out there is because I spent a whole life working as a kid on the farm, picking roots. At the first farm we picked rocks, then we went to another farm, we picked roots. It was never ending. That's all I remember. Hours and hours as a 14-year-old on a combine. You'd miss 2 weeks of school to put the crop in, you miss 2 weeks of school to get the crop off. And that was the life of a farmer. Uh-oh, look who we have, a farmer.
X. Retired. I'm still playing around with the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, when we did that, when we sold the little farm, we actually didn't sell it. We got half, anyways. That was enough to get out, and then payments on the rest. So we agreed to that because we wanted to make this move. So this is a big move for us. No income because I don't qualify for a senior pension yet. And you know, you're in that limbo stage. You know, if you go to get a job somewhere, they say, well, are they allowed to ask how old you are?
I don't know. That's a good question.
They're gonna get it out of you how old you are.
Well, they look at you.
Yeah, it's
And
written
they
all over
judge.
your face. Yeah. And you know, they don't want a bunch of old people. Hey, I can't make it in today. My catheter's leaking, and I got to deal with it.
My,
you
my
know?
hip is.
My
actually-
hip is sore. No one's gonna hire you. And let's face it, you know, it's just that limbo age. You know, you're in there. You know, I don't know if you guys were in there, but between 55 and 65, like there's 10 years. That's a lot of time that you got to figure things out. So we just sold the farm off and started selling off machinery and living off that. So, but you can only do that for so long.
You run out of machinery.
You run out of machinery. And so here we are, trying to find the cheapest possible way of living in Canada in the warmest environment. So we're here in BC, mid BC, interior of BC, and we're in these mountains up on a ridge here. And there's a lot of places like this now we're finding out in BC. In around the same kind of price range. They offer the same types of things, and some of the places do offer electricity. They're closer to a grid, but here there is no electricity, so you're off grid. You're making your own electricity, but the beauty is there's water. And what I see with off-grid properties, probably the one of the most difficult things is getting fresh water, drinking water. But here it's gravity fed off a mountain spring, piped into all these sites. It was done years ago. Apparently this was like a 4-star resort back in the day, maybe back in the 70s. It looks like 70s look in here. And but the wood's good. It's all made of cedar. There's a lot of buildings here restorable. And then they opened it up and put in camp kind of RV slots. And there's not a lot of people up here, maybe 4 full-timers, and the rest are just come up on weekends. And even that, has not been busy, because life is such that it sucks us all in. It's the matrix, you know. Once you're in there, you just can't get out. You know, you got this contract you got to fulfill. I can't take the weekend off. I got to get this contract done. My whole business is relying on it. I've been there, and I couldn't have had a spot like this when I was in my 40s. I wouldn't have used it. I wouldn't have had time to get up here to use it. I would have come up here in the summer, and it would have seemed like a good idea. Maybe pulled my camper in and spent a few days and say, I want this spot. I want to take a spot. So I would have put the money down and took the spot. But then I go back home and I'm too busy. You know, 1 year goes by and I'm too busy. Well, then I write it off. My RV's up there. It's RV storage, right? It's good storage. Another year goes by and I maybe use it once or twice. You see, when you're younger, you can't use a place like this because you're in the matrix. You know, you're raising a family. You got to go to work. You're punching the clock. You just can't do it. So most people do this when they retire, but you can do it earlier. You know, when you retire, if I wait another 5-6 years, that's a lot of good time. Maybe I won't be as able as I am now. Who knows? You know, as you get older, you get more disabled. You know, we got to be real, right? With how life works. So if you can do it earlier, like at 55, sell off everything you have and come to a place like this, and maybe you get up here and you think you're sitting around, you're enjoying your holiday for a bit, and you get bored. I think that's a big thing, is a lot of people could get bored. Oh, I want to go golfing, I want to do this, I want to do that, but you have to leave the ridge. It's not going to supply that. You could probably make a little putting thing in the middle over there. It's about as much golf as you could get out here, I think. In fact, we have a lot of golf balls and I found a putter. I might just do that. But anyways, we love it out here. But we find we don't leave the ridge much. A lot of our good neighbors now in the summer here, they're helping us out, bringing us up a few things. Amazon, like I say, delivers to the gate. And so we go out for, you know, get groceries once a week. Go to the landfill because we've committed to that. We have the truck, so we'll haul bags of garbage to the landfill. And yeah, we're kind of just getting settled in. But now that we have some help here, I want to pull out that step here. Do you think we could do that today?
We'll see what happens.
Okay, well, let's get after it. So I'm looking in here, and I know I vacuumed everything, but I'm seeing little turds, right, on the floor.
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking, well, maybe I missed those two, and I'm walking along here, and then I look on the counter, and I know for a fact that these counters were spotless when I was done.
Yeah.
And there's little mouse shits in here, so I say poison them.
Yeah, these actually look like rats.
Well, I say if they're living here, let's poison them. I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's rat bait you can get that's not going to hurt other animals.
But we're going to have to eradicate this place.
Eradicate them?
Eradicate. Okay, well,
Well, good catch.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy.
Nope.
So, there's the footing right there. See the round. So that's a concrete footing. Look at that. So, and there's the one here that we found the other day on the last video. We jacked that up, and then over there we jacked that up, and we found it was tough. Why? Because this is sagging. And I'm gonna grab the hammer and I'm gonna show you. Okay, now I'm not a contractor or anything, but common sense tells me something's not right here. If you look at what they did, this is really one of your beams that they're supporting right here, this beam right here. And they went with uprights down to the concrete. Why wouldn't they just use big fat blocks? You know, block it up. But I guess this is a good lesson what not to do. So. For all you contractors online looking at this, let me know what you think. I'm going to give you a bird's eye view underneath the building. Just let me know what you think. Okay, so we're gonna jack this up. So, looks pretty clean to me under there.
Yeah, under this piece.
Yeah. But it looks like they built this in pieces. Like, you notice, like right here, looks like a piece, and then it looks like a piece. So.
Just a sec. There.
Got her.
So there's a few blocks.
Okay, so we're gonna jack this baby up.
Yeah, that's fine. Now go. Fingers clear. Block is square. There.
We'll get some better blocks.
Oh yeah.
This is just temporary. see how unlevel it is. So we found the 3 footings. That's why we couldn't level it last time.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering if we can get this baby up a bit more, and then get that one up a bit more.
Yeah.
Angle. We're gonna go inside here
And then
and level. See what the level says. Okay, put it right down there.
here.
Yeah. Go straight this way. What's that tell you?
So it actually says it has to
Come up a bit.
quarter inch.
What about the bathroom?
It also needs to come up maybe ½ an inch.
Okay, so what about this part here? Right, maybe right here.
Like perfectly level, pretty much.
Perfectly level. Wow.
Yeah, and if anything, the back is slightly high.
Really?
Yeah. And I mean by like.
Okay, well let's
that
measure
much.
the living room or the kitchen here.
Again,
Level.
almost
What about the other way?
even
Level.
more perfect.
Wow. And over here?
This way,
Is it level that way?
it looks like it's maybe a 16,000.
So this corner might be out.
But it's perfectly level this way.
So this corner, if you go along here, I thought that corner might be down a bit. We could level that. Shim it.
Okay, so I have a bubble slightly touching one line, maybe a fraction of an inch.
Just shim it up, eh?
That's it.
But other than that, everything's pretty level.
Yeah.
What about this bedroom? You don't want to be rolling out of bed, do you?
So
Good,
actually
level.
perfectly and perfect.
Perfect. So maybe the one corner of the cabin has to be level. That's it. And then I want to take a look for tomorrow. Is today Friday? I lost track of time.
Yeah.
Friday. So maybe tomorrow we'll tackle this.
Pull that out.
Yeah. What do we need here? Channel lock, just to take the plumbing off. Pull this all out, unscrew it wherever it's screwed in. There. Block this place up so no holes, so no rats can come in. And it's going to be one of my next goals. So yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll tackle this. I think that was good for today, leveling a bit. And oh, you've been good, eh? Yeah, that's good for today. We'll wrap her up.
Make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'ma talk around town. Remy gave me.
We've only spent $167 so far, but already we've been invited to 2 community meals and shared a picnic with neighbors who feel like old friends. Out here, every dollar matters, but it's the people who make it worth it. This isn't just a project, it's a life, and we're building it together.